Leon very much tries to set an example for his peers and colleagues. He's invested a great portion of his life in building up engineering and have it be respected in the manner that it should be.
It all started when I was in probably grade 11 or grade 12. Old hand drafting with triangles. At that point, I initially thought I might be interested in architecture, and realized that maybe I'm not quite artistic enough to do architecture. So then I thought, okay, maybe structural engineering, and that was sort of the first thought, was how I would get into the profession. When I got into university, I decided I wasn't as excited about structural engineering as I thought, so the part that started getting exciting was more on the geotechnical, so the soil mechanics side. I think it was just the challenge, because when you look at the geotechnical business, when we go out and do an investigation, you might sample 0.0001% of all the soil that's impacted by your project, and that would be a high number. It's almost an art form more than the science, so you have to take sort of the art and your understanding of the geology and everything, interact that. It's not just what are the properties of the soil you get in the lab, it's how does that vary across a site, and be able to adapt your projects.
Leon is confident, he is inclusive, and I believe he demonstrates the strengths of a good engineer.
Very rarely do you work on a project on your own. You've always got a team of people with you. So building the team, giving the people the opportunities to learn, to grow their careers, give them the foundations and the tools they need, and then get out of their way. Just let them go do the job. Things we learned in school still apply. They've evolved. New techniques have come out. New state of practices has been developed. So you've got to keep up to date on all of that. But the foundation is still there. It's what you learned in school. That foundation is still what's going to help get you through your career.
But I have always appreciated his vision and his sense of the bigger picture, and his willingness to communicate that to other people, even if, it seems like they're maybe below the pay grade that they should be to understand some things.
We're all about the people. And the projects are there, and they're challenging, but it's the people you're working with, the people you're working for. We're enabling society to evolve and improve, and what we do as engineers has a huge impact on society. We hosted the International Federation of Consulting Engineers Conference in Quebec City in 2008 when I was ACEC chair. And we had John Ralston Saul, philosopher, gave the opening keynote address. And one of his comments that has stuck with me to this day is, engineers have done more to improve the quality of life in the world than all medical advances combined, most of which are engineering marvels. So what we're doing in medical advance is also a lot of engineering involved. So the tools, the MRI, the X-ray machines, all those tools, those are engineering marvels that we're using to impact people's lives. I'm a simple dirt merchant, so that's way above my head, but it's all those basic principles are still there, and everything we do should be hopefully improving people's lives.
Leon's a builder. He wants people to feel like someone believes in them and wants to empower them to drive their own path, make their own choices, but help them feel supported along the way.
Mentorship it's so wide-ranging, and it's being there to support the people that work with you, that are around you. Some days it's just being there to listen. I've always tried to be there for the people that work with me, to be there talking about the challenges they're facing in business, to be there to talk about the challenges they're facing with their clients. So there's that personal aspect, but it's also sharing my knowledge of all the things I've learned over the years.
I first met Leon in 2003 when I first started at Golder. We worked together on a few different projects during that time, and my tenure there ended when he left and went to McElhinney, and I followed him along, and he's been more or less bumping along with him ever since.
I've known Ty for more than 20 years and worked with him in multiple locations. He's been a true friend, a colleague, a mentor, and I truly appreciate the trust he's put in me over the years and following me through my career. The biggest compliment I can ever get is when I change careers and have someone follow me to the new place where I'm working.
He is more concerned that people are able to do things that they enjoy and that they gain satisfaction from the work that they do.
It's an honor that people trust your leadership, trust that you're going to treat them with respect and give them the tools they need to be able to do their job. And that's a critical part of the business and critical part of building a loyal team and being able to get the projects done.
It's important for our profession that we recognize and celebrate our accomplished engineers. It's a profession that's built around the interests of the public safety and environment, and it's our leaders that manifest the spirit of the act, I guess.
I encourage everyone to get involved, whether it be through APEGS and opportunities to volunteer for APEGS or ACEC, the Learned Societies. I encourage every engineer to get involved. You're going to get so much more out of whatever your volunteer activities than you can contribute. The connections you make, the people you get to know, things that are going to impact your life forever. Do things that can support your community, do things that can support your colleagues, others within the industry, within the profession. Just get involved, volunteer your time, and you've got so many more opportunities that are going to come to you because of what you do to get involved. The opportunity to be able to do that is very gratifying, and I'm glad I got so involved when I did, and I've tried to continue on.
He wants people to feel like someone believes in them and wants to empower them to drive their own path, make their own choices, but help them feel supported along the way.
I think I'm one of the few people that went on executive committee without actually having been on council prior to being on executive committee. But I had a heavy involvement in the consulting association prior to joining the council. I wanted to be there for the profession. I wanted to contribute to the profession, and I had been on a committee for APEGS before I joined council, but it was just giving back to the profession that's given me so much.
He's also always looking to support and develop young engineers. He's always got a special place for the young professionals.
The more people you know, the more opportunities, and for me, there's been business opportunities that have come out of it, which is a significant part. For consulting engineering, it's you meet people, and because you've met someone through the association, you build trust with them through the association. They feel like they can call you and rely on you. So overall, it comes back to the people, just meeting and getting to know people and seeing what their challenges are.
Hey Leon, just want to wish you my heartfelt congratulations on this award. Thank you for everything that you've done for me and everything that you've done for our profession.
I couldn't have had the career I've had without my family. My wife, Suzanne, has sacrificed a lot. Me being on the road a good chunk of the time while kids were growing up, she had to hold down the fort. Thank you, dear. Thank you for putting up with me when I've not been home. Thank you for always being there by my side. Thank you to my kids, Cody, Austin, Kyla, and my grandkids, Keaton, Corbin. Love you all. Thank you for all the support over the years. It means everything to me. Thank you.